All right. Yeah. Now we're good then. Let me just. We're good. Just pulling it up live, and boom, we have.
Let's do it all this.
Yes, we have active light then, so we're good then.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the DMP Power Hour season finale, the part 2. One last time for the semester. Not one last time permanently. Don't worry, we're not going to. We'll be back next year. But one last time for the semester. Let's go out with a bang. As we were talking about earlier today, we'll go right into it. We were talking about WWE. Dom made his displeasure with WrestleMania, TKO, and Ari Emanuel felt. But now we're going to get into something hopefully that's better in Backlash. Where all I'm going to say is so far there's only been, like 3 matches confirmed. You have a little bit of time for Backlash. You have over a month. It's, you have, or just under a month.
You have a week.
It's next week.
It's next Saturday.
I thought it's the 9th. I thought it was the 19th.
Nope.
Oh, crap. I thought it was the 19th. My bad. No, so you have about a week and you only have 3 matches. Now that changes everything I was going to say, because I was going to say, you have time to build good thing. Now you got a speed run on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown this week and next week for Backlash.
I can already predict what the next 2 matches.
I mean, if you're going to do a 5-match card, which is probably what they're going to do for Backlash.
It's TKO. I don't expect anything else. The last year was a 5-match card. Even before TKO took over in 24, that was a 5-match card.
I think you're going to get maybe, I don't know if they'll put Cody on Backlash, but I feel like you might get Cody Randy. I think it's too soon for the rematch. I think that's SummerSlam.
I think Cody Randy happens later on down the line.
That's either going to be the match.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Cody and Randy. I mean, the 3 matches we have: Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker, Io Sky versus Asuka, Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, listen, 3 just fantastic, phenomenal matches we already have on here. I mean, come on. This is arguably, I think this is going to shape up to be a really fun Backlash. I did do a little bit of fantasy booking where I wanted to see a couple other different matches take place. I kind of wanted to see Stephanie Vacquer and Finn Balor team up to take on Liv and Dom, but apparently Stephanie's going to be out after she suffered a legitimate injury, so she's going to be out for a while. I'm hoping that the next 2 matches that they will try and do are going to be, I think they should do a fatal 4-way for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, where Penta would defend against Ethan Page, Javon Evans, and Rusev. I mean, Javon and Rusev were arguably the 2 highlights of the ladder match, or 2 of the biggest highlights of the ladder match from WrestleMania. And then you put in Ethan Page, which I've already said it multiple times. I think Ethan Page is the next Miz in the sense that I think he's going to be the next superstar to really carry and elevate mid-card titles such as the IC title and the US title. So I think that's in the cards, and I think they're probably going to try and do either maybe a Jade versus Rhea stipulation match for the women's championship, or you could see them do.
You think they'd run back Jade Rhea this quickly? Yeah. I feel like cool to run it back.
I think the other
there's 2 matches I feel like you don't run back at Backlash. It's
Cody Randy and
Jade Rhea. Punk Roman, they're not gonna run back because they have a different idea for Punk Roman.
They're not running back Punk Roman because they're gonna run Punk Cody.
They're gonna run Punk Cody. I don't like that. Just let Randy get his title. Come on, man. It's like you did all this build for me. You had all this build. Now, granted, like we said earlier, it wasn't a good build, but you built it up like he was gonna win the title the whole time. And then last second, you screw him and pivot to Cody retaining at Mania, which I disagreed with from the beginning. I always thought Randy should have won. I understand they did it.
Fine, Cody retains.
I understand they did it not to have Cody lose at Mania 2 years in a row. Well, technically 3 years in a row he would have lost a Mania main event. What do you think about it?
Yeah. But this is another thing that I'm going to bring up with WrestleMania.
On technicality, I don't think they wanted Cody losing a main event 3 years in a row. You got to consider, I know he won the title at a main event, but the night before he lost the main event to Roman and The Rock. Then the next year he loses to John, and then he would have lost to Randy this year. How do you have him lose every main event he's been a part of at Mania outside of Seth? I think he beat, right? Did he beat Seth? So outside of Seth, when he returned to WWE, how do you have him lose every Mania match he's been part of?
But this is another point I have to bring up with WrestleMania and with Cody, actually. You look at Cody when Cody came back. He had How do you go from Cody having 2 of the best main events in WrestleMania with 39 and 40 to have him go with two of the worst main events in WrestleMania with John and Ray. That makes
And
no
when you
sense
look
to
at
me.
who's in the main event, the fact that it's the worst is even more mind-boggling.
The fact that you consider it one of the worst is exactly. It's just much
now,
mind-boggling.
I think overall, just to
I think
to
the
sum
other
up,
match
I think the other match,
they're
the other
gonna
main
run
event was good. So I think
Good.
Backlash.
good. You talk about Roman Punk. Roman Punk was beyond good.
Roman Punk was one of the best main events of the last.
That's
20
like
I agree.
the fact that Dave Meltzer gave it a 5
All right,
stars.
to wrap it up, because we did a lot of WWE talk
No,
before.
we didn't.
No, you
flipped your
didn't.
lid for 10 minutes on TKO.
It was like 5.
no,
not
I'm kidding.
even.
I'm buzzing. So
But
anyway,
I was gonna say, the
to-
only other match I think that they're gonna try and do, just judging from how WWE TV is going right now, they are probably gonna run Sammy and Trick once again for the US title. I'm fine with it. They give it a stipulation to be better. What I want to just talk about really quick with WWE, I'm not gonna go fully into it because I want to talk about the NFL draft and a bunch of other things.
I have one more thing to tell you too.
Yes.
So it is kind of been officially confirmed that AJ is finishing this specific run of WWE, which that's fair. That's fine. They did say it could be a while before she comes back again.
Yeah,
which
WrestleMania
again,
43.
which again, I think is fair. I'm glad it's not a permanent leave like the last time where
Temporary.
there's expectation that she comes back, but she's going to take a long-term hiatus. I'm assuming the rest of 26, the minimum. I feel like maybe she makes a surprise appearance to 27 Rumble.
I
would
think
be-
so.
I think that's the early. I'm not predicting her to be there. I just think when you look at the way the Rumble's been used the last few years, the earliest if she's going to come back to WWE would be Rumble or Elimination Chamber as a surprise entrant for either one. I think we're not going to see her for the rest of the year.
I mean, listen, we don't see her for the rest of the year. I mean, thank you, AJ, because you did great work. I'm, kind of upset that we won't see you for the rest of the year, but I'm okay with it. I was gonna say the other thing I wanted to bring up here. Now, I was telling this to Pete yesterday. Kind of did a little challenge for myself. So, Money in the Bank is gonna be in September this year. It's the first time they're ever gonna have it in September. But I wanted to do a little something different. I wanted to do something where, what if Money in the Bank stayed at WrestleMania? Of course, WrestleMania was where Money in the Bank was introduced. You had some
That's
of the best.
something. Sorry, I cut you off. I was gonna say that's something that I want, and I don't. It's not to knock it. I just don't. I feel there's no need for a full pay-per-view for Money in the Bank. Because you look at it this way, Money in the Bank is a 4-match pay-per-view. It's a 4-match pay-per-view, and you never really get big title match defenses on Money in the Bank ever. You never. No. Not saying you don't. I'm saying not often. It's like a 50,
Agree to disagree.
like I don't think you need a whole pay-per-view for briefcases. I feel like you could do the match at Mania. I think it makes it better at Mania because it adds to a Mania main event, not main event. It adds to Mania in the sense of now you have an extra match, so now you have about 8 matches per night. Because you got to think they'd probably do women's Money in the Bank one night, men's Money in the Bank the other night. You get, instead of a 7-match Mania, you get an 8-match Mania because that's gonna be an automatic match. Plus, then the other 7 matches they build to get the other. So I think it would add more to a WrestleMania.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say though was I used ChatGPT. That's what I was using chat this morning for.
Oh, nice.
Because I wanted to see what they did. Because I did yesterday. It took me literally the entire day to try and do this.
Which
I'm not
is
gonna-
sick.
I'm not gonna lie. You inspired me to do it. I'm not gonna run through every single match here, but I'm gonna run through the ones that I really like. So WrestleMania 27, which I won't say I have a soft spot for because I think that's one of the worst WrestleManias, would have been actually interesting if they did a Money in the Bank ladder match where it would be Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus versus Wade Barrett versus Kane versus Zack Ryder versus R-Truth versus Santino Marella versus Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison. And if you see the pattern here with like if I show you this, Pete, if you see the pattern, they're all in like tackle like how the Money in the Bank ladder match is is when they did the actual event. So how many contestants and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I already saw what you posted, dude. So but I wanted to just give a shout out to just that match because that match I actually really liked kind of putting together. But there are a couple of good matches here I put together. There were some winners that I didn't want to put in, but I felt I was forced to put in for the fact of to build it up. So like I had Jinder Mahal winning it at WrestleMania 33. I had Braun Strowman winning at WrestleMania 35, but I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, it was the best choice. If it was up to me, I would have Sami Zayn win in 33 and Aleister Black go 2-time in 35 and 36, but I kind of had to do it for leeway. I didn't want to do a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. And then when I did it on chat had a lot of different same winners. They also kind of had some same. They also did a lot of things like apparently like chat booked it for Seth Rollins to become a 3-time winner. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Check out wild.
Check out wild. But that's really the end of the WWE segment. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about this semester. There really isn't.
There's nothing because we're not gonna do like backlash or anything.
However, what I will say here, to toot my own horn, me and Cam and Rob are debating on bringing back Unguided Punks for the summer. It's going to be once a week. We will bring back Unguided Punks for the summer, and our first episode is going to be a post-Mania show, hopefully. Me, Cam, and Rob are still working out details, but go check out the Unguided Punks YouTube channel.
I'll probably be a guest on like one or two.
We'll probably have Pete on.
Because Dom usually
brings
brings me, maybe Dom will bring me on like a couple of times.
We'll probably have Pete on, but I think first episode, we're trying to bring back Unguided Punks for the summer and actually film it, like, have it on YouTube live, and then, it posts it afterwards.
The way we do it here.
The way we do it here. So I'm kind of praying we bring Unguided Punks back. But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else.
Which is
to
a
talk
little bit
about.
harder if you're not in the studio to do that, Dom. Only thing because
that's why Cam and Rob have to like figure that out because they're more the technical.
They would have to figure that out.
Guys. But I'm gonna probably call Cam honestly, or probably after the show, and then we'll talk about that.
Obviously, I feel bad because she's just been sitting here doing whatever. We have another guest here. Hi, Elena.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm submitting my final. Ciao, Maria.
Mrs. Elena, what would you like to speak about today? Floor is yours now.
I don't know. Maybe end of the semester stuff.
How So speaking of finals, how'd finals go for you? And you too, Dom. How are finals going for you guys?
I mean, my finals are next week.
Sure.
I already did my project. I mean, I still got to film.
I think everything for me is done outside of one thing.
I have to just film a couple things to
Yeah.
What about you? How are your finals going?
I don't have that many. I have 2 on May 6th. Not May 6th, May 5th, but the second one I don't think I have to go to because it's just a check-in for my social work class. And it really shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
But I completed the project. So 1 May 5th, 1 May 6th.
Not gonna lie, even though we had Mirage, I kind of want empanadas right now.
What does it do with finals?
I don't know. I'm just starving right
This is
now.
why we call him Don Chubb Ward or Chubb Rock or whatever.
Just some good Colombian food would go really good right now. Maybe a repass.
I could go for some good Colombian food, honestly. Yeah, Colombian, they make good food, good people.
What?
Colombians are good people.
The way you said that, it just the delivery.
Shout out to my friend Martina who will be here June 19th. She's from Colombia. She's such a sweetie.
Hey guys, can I shout out a song, please?
No, please don't.
I have a song I'd like to shout out. It's called "The Edge of 17" by Stevie Nicks. It's a great song. Great song. I was listening to it in the car with Jake yesterday on the way to go see Michael Jackson.
I kind of inferred why. Yeah, I kind of inferred that was the reason why you put that as your note because you and Jake heard it.
Yeah, me and Jake heard it on the radio.
You want to do an NFL draft now?
I'm trying to incorporate Elena because she's sitting here. So
I can't upload my final paper for philosophy. What is going on here? I'm so sorry, everyone.
beefcake.
Pete, no one asked.
Bite me.
Anyways, you want to get to the NFL draft time?
We could do a draft, and Elena could chime in a little bit.
You want to hit the ad break first?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
WIUR Radio.
Hi, I'm Morgan Beastie from the Ionian, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Are you looking for the latest scoop on campus news, sports, and more? Check out the Ionian, Iona University's very own award-winning student newspaper. We keep you up to date with everything happening on and off campus. Want to know about the big game, the latest campus event? It's all in the Ionian. Join the conversation. Read, write, and get involved. Visit www.theionian.org or pick up a copy around campus. Stay informed, stay connected. Now, back to WIUR, Iona University Radio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to do a quick little NFL draft. segment while Elena finishes up her final, and then we'll have a nice conversation with Elena.
No, I'm literally done. I just
Oh.
edited it.
So anyway, Elena, you can tell us your thoughts on the draft. I know you were very interested in it.
I mean, I have to go to class.
Because you asked to be on the show. And I
You
said
did
yes.
ask to be, yeah.
We're gonna talk about like stuff that's like interesting.
We could talk about interesting stuff, and then if she heads out, we could do the draft at the end of the show.
All right. Well, what interesting stuff do you want to talk about?
I don't know how
Hey.
it's for you guys.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, talk about the semester.
Better this semester. I had a lot more fun with you guys.
Well,
I want to just do a quick little shout out because the last show to the Core 4. You two, me, and Jake.
What are you talking about?
That's like the power trip right there. Brooke,
We're talking
too.
about the core 4 though.
nah, it'd be more like
The
a.
last show for the core 4.
No, I just wanted to give a shout out to our Core 4 friendship. Me, you, Jake, and Dom's friendship.
And of course,
Oh.
shout out to
Just-
Billy and.
And shout out to Billy and Brooke.
And
They would
Brooke.
make it the Magnificent Six.
Magnificent. Well, we
I don't
do
think-
have a 5th member, and then our 6th member we don't always see. Billy.
So
Yeah.
Billy and then Brooke would be the.
Brooke is
one-
our 5th member. And then Billy, when we see him when he's not, busy,
Or the
Yeah, when he's
Fabulous
not,
Five.
you know,
indulging in
indulging
beverages.
his beverage and face first on the
On North
floor.
Avenue.
Yeah.
When he's not in the bushes of North Avenue.
Fabulous Five.
Well, I want to just say, I mean, first semester here for me in the books, and it's just wow. This was definitely a lot of getting used to trying to be here.
Yeah.
Because it's
We
it's
had some
bigger. It's a bigger campus. It's a bigger environment. Definitely different from WCC, which it's a big campus. It was very more, I guess, not niche.
Yeah, we had
very much,
some ups, some downs, mostly ups.
I mean, listen. The quote our good friend Mike, the situation. The comeback's always greater than the setback.
Pretty much.
So,
We did.
That's
we did.
really what we
Obviously,
want to talk about.
We could all attest. We had some ups and downs, mostly ups, a lot of good times. A lot of fun. I'm happy Dom's here full time now.
I mean, like I said, the way this
We talked
semester
about this for
started for me,
2.5
though,
years. This semester started off like
dude, just the way I started the semester. Like I didn't have the first day of classes. I did not have my classes. I had to come in here, had to do the financial work, had to make my schedule,
Yeah.
and I was like, it sucks because I had to wait for my grades to come out from WCC and all
but
that.
you're here now.
Now I'm here. Hopefully it's gonna get easier. Hopefully
We have a
finals
foundation. We
are
have
not
a
gonna,
foundation.
knock me.
We have a foundation of friendship. Like we
Yeah.
mentioned everyone earlier, we have a strong foundation.
You also want to give a shout out to, of course, Tyler McKenna, because when we do see
Yeah.
them, it's always great
It's
to
fun.
see. Always great, nice to see them. So, and of course,
we
our
just don't
friend,
see them a lot.
Everyone's
Yeah.
so busy.
again, of course, having, I guess, and again, I want to just give a shout out to having your dad on. We had your dad on
We had my dad on, I think twice.
when we had your
But that's-
uncle on,
My dad twice. We had yes.
and then when we had Cam and Colin on, I was very
We
happy
had
to
Cam,
get
Colin
them.
come on. We had Jake on a few times.
Jake on, Billy come on a few times.
Billy.
throwing me out of my seat when I saw
Remember that?
him. When just the way he walked in here, I was like, who's at
One
the
of the-
door?
But no, we had a lot of fun this semester.
We should definitely edit a collage
Also, you know
of
who
me
el-
falling down.
You know what else we should? You know who else I would like to shout out? My friend Astrid.
Oh yes, of course. we
I would love to
give a
have
shout
her
out to
on one of
Ashley.
these.
Ashley.
She would be interesting to have
Astrid
on.
would be fun on
Haley
one
was
of these.
on one, no?
Yeah, that was last semester though.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Talk about,
remember you
we're
guys
talking about
talking.
this semester.
Oh, well, she's still on it.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to have Astrid on because Astrid's never done one. That would be funny.
No, Ashley would be fun to have on.
Brooke, come on to our shows. You did Elena's show once.
She did do Elena show one
What's a
time.
good episode?
That is a great episode. They had apparently there was a pickle priest involved. I don't know. That
That
a
was
great
on.
episode.
I
The
watched that
restaurant
episode. It was
fair?
one of the best episodes, I think.
We're professionals.
We are professionals.
We have because she and I have good stories. That's why.
No, we had a lot of fun. Brooke's definitely on the get. Brooke and Astrid are probably the only two people that haven't been on our shows that we
Yeah.
would like to get on.
I think, yeah, they'd be fun to have on Brooke and Ashley.
Brooke's gonna be
I really-
a little
I'm
bit
so-
more. I
okay.
think Brooke's gonna be a little more difficult because being with a grad student or whatever, I don't know how much time she's gonna be here to get her on.
Fine time.
I'm saying I don't know, depending on our show time is or whatever. I don't know.
If you were allowed, you could always do an episode over Zoom.
I mean, yeah.
The
if
thing is,
were
we would
allowed.
need admin, and I would need to get it all sort of approved. And I don't know if I could do that because it would
Yeah,
have
but
to
just
be.
for fun. Just to do
I
it.
could reach out.
Well,
and
that's
find
why.
out about
That's how
that.
we got the younger
That's what I was
punks.
thinking of doing with Martina.
I could find out about it, and we could do like a DMP Power Summer Special. Have like you and Martina come on, because then we could have a lot of people on with the Zoom. It wouldn't be just us three. We could have.
What would
Billy, we could have.
we could
what
have
would
like
we dis-
Billy come in. We
Jade.
could
what
have
would
Brooke.
Martina and I discuss? What would you like to hear about? Well, I'm just asking. I was asking. When she comes, it's gonna be a long day.
I sent you
It's gonna
something.
feel like a 17-hour day. You know why? Because I'm gonna get her in the morning for the train station. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna come see you guys. We'll be out all night.
I sent you something funny.
Anyways,
She's not coming on the show.
anyways, what I was
Yes,
saying
you
though,
would.
what I was saying though, I'm
Go
just
ahead,
very,
Sexy.
I am just very grateful and happy that I'm finally here after again 2.5 years of finally talking about it.
Like you've
You
been
know-
telling me since the day I met you in 2024, I'm gonna transfer to Iona.
Well,
just
this
have to
was
get
always the
everything in
plan.
line. No, you were telling me from ever, and I was just looking forward to it ever since.
I'm sorry, I can't. Just the way I said that. Just
It was always Dom's plan. Dom always told me his plan was to do 2 to 2.5 semesters at WCC, depending how long, like, to do all his credits it took. And then within 2 to 2.5 semesters, he wanted to be here for the last 2.5. So this way he did. Either way, he's doing an equal amount. Because he might have to do, you don't mind if I say, like, you might have to do one extra.
I might have to do an extra. No, yeah,
He
I
might
might
have,
have to do an
like,
extra
he's going to
semester.
graduate in the same calendar year, 2027 with us.
But who knows? I could graduate in the
Isn't
spring.
Dom the same year as me?
No, Dom's
No, I'm
27. Dom's same year as I.
Yeah. I'm
Like
senior
Dom
now.
might do one extra semester in September.
If I have to do,
December just
yeah.
to wrap up everything, but there's nothing wrong with that. I just wasn't
Yeah.
sure if you wanted me to say that on air. I don't
I mean, listen, if I have to do it, I
you
have to do it.
but still, you'll still
the
be here
same-
with all of us.
It's the
most
same
of-
thing. It's
You'll
the
be
same
here with
thing.
most of us. I might not be here because I don't know if I'm doing my grad year.
It's
here,
the same
but
thing
you
with
might just-
whatchamacallit, with WCC. I mean, if I
I don't know if I'm doing
if
grad
I had, if I did everything
I don't know.
according to plan, I would have been here in September. But little bit of a, I would have
Are you gonna
graduated
do
with
grad
my.
school?
Huh?
Are you gonna do grad school?
I don't think I
I don't think I am either. You don't really need it with
am. No,
immediate.
teachers need it.
I was gonna say, I mean, if everything went according to plan, I was gonna me and my friend E, shout out E Abuka, I was gonna graduate with him and our friend KG, shout out KG, but a little couple of setbacks. Lily, my friend Lily, one of my dearest friends, I adore her to death. Or probably my first friend I ever made at WCC. I would have been in their graduating class, but I had to make the detour a little bit. It sucks, but
Bro, like again, like you said, the
but
comeback.
the comeback was great because to me, and if I start crying, you're gonna probably see me start crying. The fact that I got to spend the time I did there, I forever thank the people at WCC who tried helping me, especially
not saying nothing funny.
my very good mentor of mine, Rad, who I know he's probably gonna listen to this. I just thank him for just helping me finding this passion that I love, that I could definitely make a phenomenal career out of a day. And I just want to thank more to just the friends I met, Philippe and Nat, Danny, Vic, Priscilla, Leon. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just Cam and Rob. They're just like, they were honestly, when I was going through my struggles last spring, they were the ones who kind of helped me get back up. And I will forever
Sorry, I've just never seen
I will
that.
forever be thankful that
I've
I'm
seen Dom
live
cry
and
once, and it's nowhere near this kind of circumstance.
and it was because yeah, I know why, but it's
Because Don knew he was
you know,
going to
even-
Iona and would see me. That's why.
and then even
He was
because
crying.
You didn't know
even
who you were when he cried. The last time I saw him cry, none of us knew you yet.
No, he-
No, we didn't. The last time he cried, none of us.
Can
knew.
you let him cry and shut up? I'm sorry. Continue now. Continue.
but no, I
Continue
mean
crying.
like, and even everyone else at like Sydney and April, Liv, Noah, and Kai, Lulu. I just thank every single one of them for helping the man that you see right here. Because again, if it wasn't for
Best in the world.
when you the best in the world, the greatest of all time, him, whatever you want to call me, they're a part of the reason why I never gave up in doing what I love. And the fact that, the last day I had at WCC was really hard for me because I was leaving behind a legacy I had really shaped in there. And now I'm here at Iona, and the fact that I'm now shaping a legacy here, I know they're proud of me, and I know they're happy, and I know our relationships are never going to change, and we're all going to, We're all going to stay in contact with each other. You know, Philippe said he might transfer to Iona. So if that's the case, at
That'd be
least have
great.
one of my best friends here. Mikhail, shout out Meeks, is going to be coming here in the fall, and I cannot wait to have him on the show. We're going to have to discipline him, though, because I know he gets very out of hand. Yeah, I'm just very grateful for the time I had at WCC, and I'm also just very grateful for the time I've had this semester. And next semester, I'm coming back bigger and better. You know, they don't call me Game 7. They don't call me Mr. October. They don't call me Clutch for a reason, because I am the best in the world for a
I
reason.
gotta make fun of you for that one. Who's ever called you Mr. October? You don't look anything like Reggie Jackson
Sure about that?
or whatever his name was.
Oh, yeah, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah,
But
there is a little bit of a pigmentation difference between you and me. Not to.
But I don't want to cry any more than I have to. I've done enough crying yesterday for a certain reason. I don't want to specify why. It's nothing bad. Nothing bad. Trust me, it's nothing bad. It was happy. Nothing. It was nothing.
All right, we gotta talk after
Legit.
this.
No. It was legit. Nothing bad. It was like good
No,
cry.
what?
No, it was just something that just made my day yesterday. That was it.
I'm quiet. Damn, why you quiet?
I'm not quiet. It was just something that made me happy yesterday. That's the only thing I'll say.
We'll talk after the show.
No, trust me, it's nothing. It's nothing. Let's just say it made me remember who I was.
You know,
So I was happy. And if you're gonna text me right now, what happened? Because I know that's what you're doing on your phone, and I'm about to get this text message right now, and then it's going to be and then it's gonna end up being a message to one of our group chats. I already know how
yeah.
this man operates. We've been working together for about a month for about a couple months now. Yeah, you text me right now. Wow, no surprise. That's now in the past. That's now in
But
the
I had
past.
to
That
do
was a
it.
good one though. That was a good one.
Wait, I'm gonna try to make you.
That was a good. This is not happening today.
No, I understand something that makes your day. You know, when Martina gets here, I think I'm just gonna cry tears.
No, still no. There's nothing that will break the best in the world down.
I just have to shoot the names out.
All right. Well. Anyways, I hope they didn't see me crying.
If they did, who cares?
If they did, they would probably be like, "What's going on in there?" But now let's get into the NFL draft, because I want to really home in on this fact of the draft, because
I
this has been
really just want
something.
to talk about the Jets really quick, and then
I
we'll
want to talk about the Giants and then the first 5 picks, because
That's what I really didn't want. I didn't want to do more than the first 5 picks.
I want to do the first 5 picks, and then same thing like last year. Do the picks that interested me,
So
besides the Giants, of course.
obviously the Jets took David Bailey too. I thought it was gonna be Arvell Reese up until the pick.
I was happy that you guys had Bailey.
I mean, I did see Bailey coming too, because you look at what everyone said. What did she say?
Oops. I did it again. I had to do it. I saw an opportunity and I took it. Dumbass.
anyways,
I saw it. It was nothing bad, guys. It was a funny inside joke that I knew was gonna get both of them. I'm so sorry.
Somebody ever got me to walk off the show. Anyway, NFL draft. The Jets took David Bailey, number 2. Little surprising, little predictable, because everyone said that. Can someone shut the door, please?
I think it was going to end up being Bailey or Reese. I said
It was gonna come down to 2 of them.
It's either
So,
one of them.
Bailey Reese, at 16, took Kenyon Sadiq. Door still open. Kenyon Sadiq was a pick. I was like, whoa, what?
I'm not gonna lie. I really liked Kenyon Sadiq.
Not for the Jets though. I don't think you took him at 16. I think they reached.
I was
I
very
think
surprised.
maybe
Well, I
'cause
mean, who's the tight ends you guys have?
we have Mason Taylor and Rutgers. I'm like, we didn't need.
You didn't need him, but I think Kenyon can be better and more. I feel not official, but I think more efficient with that team. And
and then shade up to pick 30 to select Omar Cooper, the wide receiver. and Marlon's
Really like
brother.
that. Really like
really,
that.
really like that because I was not expecting them with having the first pick in the second round to move up into the first off of that pick into the first round to get a wide receiver. I thought they were going to take whatever wide receiver fell to them, not move up 3 spots. I was like, all right, they took Kenyon Sadiq. I'm like, some of these top-notch wideouts are going to fall out of the first round, like a Cooper, whoever else went in the second round. Like, I think only 3 wideouts went in the first round, right? Tate.
Yeah,
Was
Tate.
it 3 or 4?
It was, let's
was
hear. It
Tate,
was Tate,
Tyson.
Tyson, Lemon,
Lemon and Cooper.
and well, no, it's actually 5. Now looking at this, so it's Cooper, Concepcion. Is that how you spell his
Yeah.
name? Concepcion, Lemon, Tyson, and Tate.
So even with those 4 off the board, there were still good wide receivers in the second and third round to pick up. So that's where they were going to get their wide receiver too.
I
And
mean,
they traded up in the first round.
of course, Giants had to get one of my favorite wide receivers, Fields. Fields,
Who's that?
Malachi, the wide receiver in Notre
Really?
Dame. Yeah, that was who we drafted.
That's not a bad pick. That's not.
I like that.
that's
No,
a
what do you
wide
mean? I like that.
That's not a bad pick.
I think you have him. I think because, but here's the thing with Malachi is that they're also going to develop him. And I actually know I'm going to
So-
save this. So continue.
Anyway, and then in the second round, we got D'Angelo Pons, which was the last of like our big picks.
Yeah, I forget.
And then the rest of the draft, we filled out depth needs. I don't even remember who else we drafted.
I know you guys got that quarterback, didn't you?
Cade Klubnik is a decent depth pick. I think it'll be no more than a permanent like QB2, but it's good because if he pans out to the level we know he could pan out to, he could be a good QB2 for like 4 years. Second contract guy that like sits. You know, he could be like one of those veteran type, not veteran, one of those, you know how like certain teams have like that permanent QB2 role that you fill. If they could do that, he could maybe be like a low tier QB1 where just asking something.
Filler noise. Filler noise. No, because like when I was doing my radio show, my first show, I had to continue with radio noise at WCC. So that's why I'm just going filler noise. Filler noise. Yes, Billy.
What he said.
Okay, so sorry. You guys enjoy that.
Anyway, I got no words.
Anyways, is there anything else you want to talk about before I get into what I want to talk about the draft, Pete?
No, I said it all.
So first 5 picks here. I mean, it's no surprise. Mendoza going to the Vegas. They finally got their guy. Hopefully, Clint Kubiak, right? That's their head coach now, Clint Kubiak. Hopefully Kubiak, which he did an amazing, fantastic job when he was the offensive coordinator in Seattle. I think he's definitely going to shape up this defense, especially with a very young offense when you got guys like Mendoza and Brock Bowers and who's the running back they drafted last year. Why am I forgetting his name?
Who's this? The Raiders?
The Raiders,
Chente.
yeah. Genti. I definitely do think you can see the Raiders as I'm not going to say they're going to be the wild card pick, but I think they'll be somewhat decent this season. I'm not going to say definitely think they're going to get more than 5 wins. Maybe even 6 wins. I really like the David
Them and
Bailey
the Jets
choice.
are going to improve on their records.
Yes.
Do I think they're
Then the David Bailey, I mean, Pete kind of said it. I really like David Bailey. Now, I've kind of warmed up to this team, but I'm still not the biggest fan of this pick. So Arizona picked Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, the running back. And I'm a big Notre Dame fan, of course, thanks to Billy. And Jeremiah Love is probably my favorite player off that team. I just don't like the Cardinals. I don't think Love is a good fit for the Cardinals. I get it. They needed a running back because James Conner's hurt. I don't think they really need to get a running back. I think Jeremiah Love should. And also, taking a running back this early is kind of surprising. So I'm excited to see what Love can do. I'm just not excited for the Cardinals team itself because it's really not a lot we have to talk about the Cardinals. I mean, They have Jeremiah Love and James Conner, who's still hurt. They did draft Carson Beck, which I guess that can add in something for a younger core to have in, especially when you pair him up with Trey McBride, their tight end. So it's interesting to see where Arizona can go. The Titans picked up Tate, and I wanted to throw Billy out of his own house.
Remember the group chat I was telling you guys that Jake's been a part of? Just look what I just sent you guys. Jake just sent me this screenshot. Enjoy reading that. Enjoy.
That's just crazy.
Lena. Your face says it all. I asked Jake where that came from. He goes, I have no idea, but I'm dry heaving from laughing.
But the Cardinal Tate got drafted by the Titans. I'm not a fan because now I think the Titans are. I think the Titans, they're basically going to be the New York Giants 2.0, just in Tennessee. I mean, I had Tate going to the Giants. I think Tate was a good fit for us. So I'm very upset the Titans took him. I'm happy for him, but I'm kind of going to agree with what you said. Even though I like Cam Ward, I still think that you need to see a lot more from Cam Ward. So I am very upset here. Other than that, Orville Reese to the Giants, that was a great pick. Again, I wanted who's the other?
They were going to take him when he fell.
Who?
They were going to take him when he fell. That was
So I really love this pick because I think Reese is a great linebacker. I'm really excited to see what he can do here, especially with with a linebacker, not core. What's the word I'm looking for here? What is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, I'd say linebacker core, especially seeing the linebacker table. That's really, I think, better where, you got Carter, Edmonds, Burns, McFadden, and
Wow.
Kayvon. So I'm really excited to see what they could do there. Sonny Styles, who was another guy I had going to the Giants, going to Washington. I honestly really love that choice. Shout out Mikey Mitrione, one of my brother's friends. He's a big Commanders fan. I think Sonny Styles is a great pickup for you guys, and I think or a great draft position for you guys. I think he's going to do great wonders for the team. He's pretty damn good, dude. He is a beast. New Orleans took Jordan Tyson. Again, not too mad at it. I was a little mad because I wanted the Giants to take Tyson because he was very heavily projected to get drafted by us. I'm really intrigued to see where the Saints can go. I mean, we are talking about the era after, they're still dealing with the aftermath of Drew Brees. So New Orleans, yeah. So they're still dealing with that aftermath. I mean,
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my phone because I'm letting you speak. I'm not trying to be rude.
if you want to interject,
I'm just looking at ideas to bring up too. Like I'm looking stuff up.
But I think I'm looking.
I want to say something with New Orleans. I don't think New Orleans has a franchise QB, which shock.
No, I think.
But I think they have a serviceable guy that can bridge the gap till they find a franchise guy, whether it's a trade, free agency, mid-round draft QBs.
Or drafting,
I think they're not going to be picking high enough to get a generational unless they absolutely bottom out to fall for Art to get Arch Manning.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to. I think they take Arch, being that his grandfather played for them. But I think Tyler Shough is decent enough. He showed enough flashes.
Next up, this I have to bring up because especially the reaction afterwards. So at the 10th pick, because the Giants got the 10th pick in the draft, Giants took Francis Magoa and his interview.
That's a pick. The interview is great. That pick is mind-boggling to me. I'm like, I know you need offensive line help, but you also need defensive help more.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think he's gonna be great being being on this team. I'm really excited to see where he's gonna go from here. I mean, listen, their offensive line is not bad. I mean, they do have a Luminor and Evan Neal, which I wouldn't say he's groundbreaking, but there's still Evan Neal, and then John Runyon, Schmitz.
Well, the thing is,
Steiny,
he's not going to play tackle.
Thomas.
Malagoa.
No, he's going to be a
play the
guard. Yeah, he's going to be a guard, which honestly is
They
perfectly
said he's
fine.
not going to play tackle for them, unlike he did in Miami, where he played tackle for Miami, which is
Yeah.
fine. But I think burning a top 10 pick on a guy that's going to play guard is a little ridiculous. I think you should have went whether it was double Ohio State with Styles or
Yeah.
Downs. You need so much linebacker help if you're the Giants. I don't think any fan or anyone would have been mad if they doubled up and took Styles and
yeah,
Reese.
but I'm honestly fine they took that we did take Malgo because like Malgo is a great guard. in
Because if
himself,
both of
but-
those, like I said, like it's a great pick. Yeah, it's a good pick. But if both of those, if you took two defensive guys, you're set on defense, and you know
Pretty much,
Harbaugh
yeah.
loves
Yeah, Harbaugh focuses a lot more on his defense. We also just care about his offense. I
Like-
don't want to say that.
Then one other pick, I think, and then we'll talk about whatever for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was just
15
gonna
minutes.
just run through the rest of my.
One other pick I really like is
Wait, before you go into that pick, Francis Mago's interview afterwards was my favorite because when we were at Billy's house, his dad's friend Brian, shout out Billy's dad's friend Brian, goes just kept saying 6'5", 330, I'll die for you, because in the interview, Mago says, I'm ready to die for you, dude. Listen, that's gonna be just hilarious to hear. That was just hilarious to hear him say that. But I'm really excited to see where the Giants can go. I mean, there are definitely more Giants picks I do want to talk about. Of course, Dallas took the safety from Ohio State, Caleb Downs. Not a Dallas fan. Shout out my friend Chris. I know he's a Dallas fan. Really like that pick for them. I think they really do have a good player with Caleb Downs. The Rams getting hopefully the next Stafford when Stafford retires, Ty Simpson. I'm really excited to see how.
that's the pick I
Simpson.
was going to say that I was confused on. I don't think it was good.
So I was confused at first, but then we kept talking about it, and it's just to build for the future.
But I'm sorry, if you had 2 first-round picks, yeah, you had one, and you're in a win now mode, and you take a QB. I'm sorry, it's like a reach.
It is a reach, I agree, but I guess that I definitely could see why they took Ty Simpson. Ruben Bain going to Tampa, I actually really like that a lot. Let's hear what else. Malachi Lemon to the Eagles. Of course, the Eagles are gonna get another wide receiver, especially because AJ Brown's going. Akeem Messador, linebacker from the other linebacker from Miami, going to the Chargers. I really like that. Let's hear what else do we have here from the first round. Amar Cooper and Kenyon Sadiq. I agreed with what Pete said. I'm really excited to see how they're improving on the younger talent. And then the Seahawks took Jadarian Price, the other running back from Notre Dame. And I was telling Colin, because he's a Seahawks fan, Jadarian's a good running back. Yes, he sat behind arguably the best running back in college football this season. But at the same time, I mean, you got to give Jadarian his chance. Let's hear what else did I want to bring up. Colton Hood, the cornerback, going to the New York Giants. One of my favorite posts the Giants did, welcome to the neighborhood, which was just great. Let's hear what else we got here that I want to touch upon. There's a couple other ones. I said Arizona drafting Carson Beck. I thought that was fine for them. And then Malachi Fields to the Giants. Another wide receiver room. I mean, I definitely don't think that Malachi is going to start for us. He's definitely going to be put into the Jalen Hyatt position, especially when you look at how many wideouts this team has. They have Calvin Austin, Galen Cambry, Bo Collins, Malachi Fields, Xavier Gibson, Isaiah Hodgins, Jalen Hyatt, Courtney Jackson, Ryan Miller to the Giants, Darnell Mooney, Malik Neighbors, Gunnar Olszewski, and Darius Slayton. Just looking at
number
this,
1 is obviously Neighbors.
well, it's going to be
your number
Neighbor.
2 is going to be Mooney,
and then
number
your 3 is
three
probably Slayton.
Slayton. So the rookie they drafted isn't going to play.
Not really. He's going to be, but then there's
Hyatt,
also,
I think.
but then there's
First of all,
also,
I think too. There's rumors of them bringing in Odell. So Hyatt.
yeah. So that's what I was going to say. I mean,
So,
Hyatt's supposed.
Hyatt's going to get buried, probably cut at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. I'm upset because Hyatt had a lot of
Wasn't he a
potential.
first
for him.
round pick too.
No, Jalen Hyatt was like a late round pick. Yeah, he was third round in 23.
But they said it was such a good pick.
It was such a good pick, but then the Giants just never did anything to him. I kind of hope Harbaugh gives him the chance. I don't know. I'm really excited to see where the Giants can go this season. But again, you did mention that there is a possibility that Odell is coming back. But the thing with Odell is, and we've talked about this numerous times, I wouldn't have Odell start. I would have him be like a guy you bring in at like 3rd down or 4th down. You know what I mean?
No, he's going to start.
I don't think he should. I love Odell. This is, again, Odell was one of my favorite players growing up. I would say actually Odell was probably my favorite player growing up. Odell was my favorite player growing up. So I get why they want to have the veteran presence in here, but at the same time, you also have to realize Odell's in his mid-30s. So he's definitely winding down. Oh yeah, he's 33. So he's definitely coming down. I mean, and then of course, Pittsburgh drafted Drew Aller, so they have another quarterback. Again, not going to say he's going to be the face. He's going to be the future for Pittsburgh right now, but I definitely do think you're going to let him work out what he's got to work out with, because we were talking about Rodgers coming back.
I mean, he's probably going to come back there.
I think this might be maybe the last season for Rodgers. I hate to say it. I think just give him the run with Mike McCarthy, and you should be good. But then on top of it, too, they also do have Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, and Drew Aller. So I think Drew Aller, they're probably going to have, I guess, starting for now if Rodgers doesn't come back anytime soon. You know what I mean? But I really thought the draft was interesting this year. There was definitely a lot of better talent, I think, this year. I'm not saying that last year had any bad talent. I mean, we got to see what's his face get drafted. We saw Cam Ward get drafted, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Will Campbell, Mason Graham, Ashton Genty, Membo McMillan, Colston Loveland, Tyler Warren, Jackson Dart. We got to see a lot of just great names, but I definitely do think talent-wise, I think 2026 was definitely a better talent skill year. And this was something that Mikey had told me when we were talking about the draft. This was definitely something that that now actually comparing the drafts back to back, I 100% agree with Mike, because this definitely has better talent.
Yeah. Anyway, Elena, now we have 10 minutes. Hi, how are you? How you doing? You look like you falling asleep. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's just very
It's okay. Cool. So what would you like to talk about now? Whatever you would like.
I can't think.
So what do you want to talk about?
Think about it.
I can't.
Seriously, think about it. I mean,
I literally can't think.
he's happy.
Use your mind.
I literally,
Use your brain.
Think.
I literally can't.
Where's your head?
Maybe about like summer plans.
What do you guys have planned for summer?
I'm working. I ain't got nothing going on. I mean,
Well,
of
I'm
course
coming
we
to
are.
your house.
Well, of course her friend is coming over, so we're gonna be hanging out with her friend in June. But definitely probably go see a couple movies together. Brand new day.
We'll definitely go see when I come. I'm coming to sleep over. We'll definitely go see when I sleep at your house that Saturday,
Yeah.
being that we're both you're taking off most likely.
Yeah,
We'll probably go see Scary Movie.
yeah,
That's gonna be like the most recent film to come out.
pretty much. Yeah,
I'm thinking we'll go see. Me and Jake were making a plan yesterday. We're like, maybe we'll go early in the afternoon to Alamo, see Scary movie at Alamo because it's the dining theater. This way, we don't have to rush to go eat somewhere after.
Yeah,
We could go to like the Westchester
or like
Ridge
someone
Hill,
else. Yeah, just to
we
screw
go, like,
around.
and mess around, and then we could go eat if we're hungry, but
Yeah.
we don't have to because the dining theater.
Especially if it's at like the Westchester or Ridge Hill. Like Ridge Hill is more like they have like the sit down restaurants,
Yeah.
but with like if we go to like the Westchester,
we could see like depending,
like,
see where we go. But like me and Jake talked yesterday, like probably do Alamo for Scary Movie
yeah,
because we could eat there and hang out. Plus, you've never been.
Yeah, it used to be the first movie
And
I would get to go
it's
see.
most likely
there,
going to be
so.
us three, and
Yeah.
then just see if we'll add more people as it gets closer. So we talk about that. I'm like, as nice as the Ridge Hill Theater is,
Ridge Hill is just a theater. I feel like that's just always been our theater. Like we went from Cross County to Ridge Hill
yeah.
because we used to go to Cross County a lot. And you ask Bill, you can ask Colin. That was like
Well, it's the same theater.
It is, but I honestly like Ridge. I actually
Ridge
like
is bigger.
I've never
Yeah,
been to
better
the
because
Cross
it's
County
bigger.
one.
The Cross County one's fine. We just went there and it was like kind of getting tired. So like we kind of started experimenting with other theaters. Like me and our friend Joe Arrow, shout out Joey. We went to go see Spider-Verse together, and it was like middle of the day in Bronxville because I was bored and he was bored, and I was like,
No,
"Yo,
so
you wanna
I'm
go watch
thinking,
it?"
me and Jake were talking plans. We were just thinking maybe we'll do Alamo, because it's like same thing, like experiment with a different
Yeah.
theater. Me and Jake go to Alamo all the time, but for the same price, it's like $30 for popcorn, for refillable popcorn, refillable drinks, and if you get majority of their dinners,
Yeah.
it's like $30. That's still less than getting a large popcorn with a candy and a drink
And a drink at
a regular
Ridge.
theater.
Yeah, like
And you're
Ridge or
getting a
something.
full course meal with it. You're getting it's bar food like chicken tenders, fries, burgers, pizzas,
Wraps, salad.
wraps,
salads,
sandwiches, but for the same price of around $30 to $40 that you'd be spending
And
on
you're
just a
getting, again,
large
you're getting,
popcorn.
like, high quality stuff.
You're
too,
getting
high quality
higher
meals.
quality food probably the best movie theater popcorn I've ever had.
Really, now I have
And the
to try
movie
this.
and the movie
Really good.
theater tickets have never been more than $20.
Yeah.
The only problem is, like I said, is like because I'm always the one who like I'm the guy who kind of likes that like movie theater experience of actually going to the theater and buying the ticket.
You could buy the ticket there.
I know
Okay.
that's really the only that's like the only thing I want to do is actually go
You could
buy the
order
ticket.
tickets online, but you could if we're gonna go in like a group, we're just gonna order them all online. Like one person's gonna buy them, just pay us
Yeah, and then
back.
I'll just give I'll give like Jacob
But
20
if
or
we're
something.
if we're just going spontaneous, like me and Jake went spontaneously yesterday out of like the blue to go see the Michael Jackson movie. Like this was unplanned until about like 10 minutes before the movie started. We decided at 6:45 to go see the movie at this is
At 7,
at
yeah.
5:45 or 5:30 to go into the Alamo after sitting in the parking lot for 20 minutes messing around watching YouTube videos on Jake's laptop to go in and see the MJ movie. I bought my ticket in the actual theater instead of on the app.
Yeah.
So it's like cool that they still offer all this digital stuff, but you can still get the one core element of going to a theater and getting your ticket.
That's like what
The
I
only
wanna-
thing I don't like is they changed the ordering system. It's mobile only now. They got rid of a physical order card where you write it down and press the button.
I think
Yeah.
that's easier.
I thought it was. I like the nostalgia of going to a dine-in theater and ordering your
Yeah, but
order on a card and like giving it to a waiter.
mobile's
I like
better.
that nostalgia of it because that was like always what you think of when like dine-in
when you in the
or
theater.
drive-in theaters was ordering with a waiter, not ordering online.
Like I know they have a
I
they
mean,
have
it
that
is a
theater
lot
that's called-
easier. It's just like the nostalgia to it, like the way you like the nostalgia of getting your ticket.
The
in the
ticket,
theater.
yeah.
I thought the nostalgia of ordering to an actual physical person in a dine-in theater
Yeah,
was
but you
sick.
would still do the card and stuff. It's not like they'd stand there.
You know what I
and order,
really
so
want?
it's
What the
basically
theater I
just
really want to go
doing
to
it
is I want to go
like
to
an
that theater in
actual
Dobbs
system.
Ferry that we talked about.
what
Is it
they
the
do.
Look Dine-In Theater in Dobbs? I want to go try that theater one day.
Yeah, we could try that one too, but I think just for
I want
the-
to do Alamo because I actually never.
Yeah, we
been
were
'cause I
thinking
want
for-
to try it.
We were thinking for Scary Movie, being that we're probably gonna go in the afternoon, we'll do Alamo because it's usually emptier in the afternoon,
Of course.
and
Well,
it's
it's gonna
a
be
lot.
empty,
A lot of
yeah.
the food is lunch food: pizza, burgers, chicken
Burgers,
tenders,
yeah.
fries, wraps, salads. It's not like dinner foods like where you go out like to a dinner and get like a steak
Oh,
or
look,
something high
cinema
quality.
section.
Yeah, Look Cinema. Yeah, That's the
It's
place
you
I
get
wanna
like
try.
lunch food, so I'm like that's like a great thing, and it'll
dude.
and
me
it'll
and
kill
Jake
so
already-
much time, and we'll have so much more of the day to spend with each other.
Dude,
too.
me and Jake already said that we're probably going to see Spider-Man like.
Well, me and
amount.
Jake also said we were probably gonna do Spider-Man together, so we could go see it twice.
I'm gonna try. I want to go see the movie like 4 times, dude.
No, I want to see it at least twice because I'm like probably gonna go see
Well,
it. With
here's why
I'm
I'm saying
probably
twice.
gonna see it. Shout out to Dad. Me and my dad probably gonna continue our Marvel tradition and go see Spider-Man together, either opening night or opening weekend.
I would. Well, I'm gonna do is whatchamacallit.
So that's like one thing. Then I'll probably go see it again with my cousin and with Angelo if he
Angelo.
wants to go see it. So that's 2. And then told Jake when I move into school in August.
hopefully it's still playing. by
Hopefully
then.
it's playing in like
I
early
hope- I
to
think
middle
it would be, yeah.
August.
I would think it would be.
Hopefully it's still playing in like around like the 15th to the 20th of August, so we can go see it like with everyone here. I would go see it, and then that probably be it. I probably wouldn't watch it again until it came out on streaming anywhere or TV.
My plan to go see it like 4 times comes from me, Billy, Colin, and Manny because we saw Deadpool opening night. We're gonna try and do Spider-Man opening night. Only problem is gonna be a higher demand because it's Spider-Man, so that's gonna be the only.
Well, that's why you
problem.
order your tickets online for that one.
That's why. And then I know Al said he was thinking about go seeing it. Shout out Al, and also shout out Giancarlo because he's probably gonna be the one that's gonna buy the tickets. I know because we went to go see No Way Home together. It was me, Al, Giancarlo. Shout out Mikey and Peter, and shout out our friend Lou. We all went to go see Spider-Man at the Portchester Theater. So we're gonna
what did
probably
I
go
see?
watch.
This was a little bit of a fun thing. Speaking of where we saw Spider-Man, this is something me and my dad did, and it was actually really fun that we did this. Where I grew up in Brooklyn, in downtown Brooklyn, there's Cobble Hill Cinemas. It's at least like 100.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah,
It's at least 100 years old, still going. I think it's a landmark, so they can't like do anything to the building, even if it was to close. I think it's like landmarked. So even if the theater hypothetically, knock on wood, was to ever close, the aesthetic would have to stay as the Cobble Hill Cinema with the big sign. I don't think they could make it anything else. Me and my dad, when I was young, used to go there for everything. I saw the Avengers there, saw Captain America there. Then the Regal. We started going to the IMAX Regal, which is like 4 blocks up from it. Was a lot of fun. we saw a lot of movies in the IMAX Regal. I think I saw Avengers Endgame there, Avengers Infinity War. Yes, you can speak. Just let me finish my thought, and then you can speak for whatever you want. So, I saw with my dad. This is like I love talking about this. This is like one of my core childhood memories. Me and my dad saw, I think, every single Marvel movie, and I mean literally every single MCU level Marvel movie, plus all the Spider-Mans, from anything that came out from 2010's Iron Man 2 straight through until Avengers Endgame. I think we were in the movie theater for at some point during its release. And then we kind of stopped after Endgame, and then COVID, we kind of just stopped. But now we just go for the big movies like Spider-Man and whatever. So I actually kind of want to see if he wants to go to Cobble Hill to see Spider-Man.
But no, yeah, I want to try and go see. Actually, no, let Lena talk first, and then I'll finish up. Speak. Did you have something to say?
Bad.
Sorry, I was trying to thought. Oh yeah, summer plans, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm like really tired. My mind isn't there.
You also have class in like 5
Where is
minutes.
your
Yeah, downstairs. Yeah, no summer plans. It's gonna be hanging out, working. I'm gonna go see Heather's in the city per Martina's request. It was her birthday in December, and since she's in Colombia,
Shout out Martina.
since she's in Colombia, obviously, I couldn't see her for her birthday. But I'm gonna take her, and we're gonna go see Heather's
Okay.
per her
Okay.
request.
All right. With that,
We're gonna go.
I was sorry. I thought you were done. My bad.
No,
my
you
fault, my
spoke
fault.
for 20 minutes straight about Spider-Man. Let me speak. So we so
Up and away, Web.
Up and away with.
Hi, Alana.
so that we're gonna go mini golfing in June.
That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun experience. Where are we gonna go? Are we gonna go to the
Are we going to
Star
Saxon?
Wood.
That's fine.
Makes the most sense. We were gonna do bowling, but Shane and I decided we're gonna do bowling separate because we always do bowling.
And
then-
mini golf's easier because you don't.
Well, also probably like
Also, we
her
always
first,
do bowling.
right.
too,
So
it's
her
like-
first weekend
I feel
here.
like a lot of our big group hangouts. are
No, so
bowling.
her
Yeah.
her first weekend
That's the
here
truth.
is gonna be hang out, mini golf, and then I mean we have time because she'll be here till August 3rd, so we have a good amount of time. She was supposed to be here in April, and we only would have had like 2 days, so we'll have time to do stuff. It's just a matter of my work schedule and her schedule because she'll be volunteering at the Bronx Zoo most likely.
Pretty much.
So I told her we should go visit her at work one day. She said she would, but I think we'd have to wait till like she's done with work because if she saw it, she wouldn't be able to focus and she'd get in trouble.
Dude, I mean, and then right down the street from the Bronx Zoo is Arthur Avenue, so it's like we can go just grab lunch.
Yeah, we could go do something.
But
that I want to take.
no, we finish up my Spider-Man train of thought. I'm probably gonna see it like 4th time. I'm gonna see it once with Colin, Manny, Billy, and then once with Alan, his friends, if they're up to do it. Then I know Anthony, my cousin, shout out Anthony, said he wanted to go watch it. So if we end up doing me, him, and Al, maybe Joanna, but Joanna would probably only come for vibes.
And then-
shout out Joanna.
and then if we
Picture-
go,
and then if we go, and then
Well,
if my,
I mean,
W-
Jake
and then my
have it-
WCC
yeah,
friends.
me and Jake have it tentatively planned that.
because I know
if
Philippe
it's-
wants to go see that movie.
No. We have it
Actually-
tentatively planned that if it's still in theaters when I move back from Brooklyn to here for school for senior year,
Yeah.
to go see it together in the theaters like that weekend that I come back, because we're like that's like one of the movies me and him are hyped for. Same thing with the Avengers. Like we have it planned after Christmas break if it's still in theaters after Christmas
I'm
break to go
hoping
see
it's
the
not.
Avengers.
Probably
Yeah.
will.
Because me and my dad, that's like
But that's gonna
the-
be another opening night thing. I think me,
No,
Billy.
that's the one movie I told everyone, like all my friend groups, guys, I love all of you guys. That's that movie. Me and my dad have to go see together
That's
before
fine.
I see it with anyone. That's
I
like,
think me and
two-
Al might try and go see that again because there's probably gonna be a repeat of
no.
whatchamacallit. Gosh.
Bye.
Actually, you know what? My cousin said it was actually an amazing movie. So yeah,
Oh yeah. The first one.
I'm not coming to. I will not come to watch it with you. I'm protesting.
movie.
Me too. I'm protesting Devil Wears Prada 2 for one reason. Agent Grenier is not in the movie.
You know, he got Meryl Streep, who's the greatest actress.
Doesn't matter. You don't have Vinny Chase in the movie like he was in the first one.
Tommy, you don't appreciate cinema. If Meryl Streep being in a movie isn't enough for you, just don't appreciate cinema.
You can
Vinny
leave the door
Chase.
open, by the way, because we're about to sign off in like 2 minutes.
I mean, other than that,
Um,
summer is probably nothing
no,
for me.
I
I'm
think-
probably just gonna be relaxing and working.
No,
and
I'm
that
gonna be
thing.
working. I most likely I applied to work summer school at the school I work at.
Yes. I know
So-
one thing I'm gonna be doing a lot during summer is probably when it comes out, probably playing.
I might get, if you're talking about Lego Batman,
Yeah,
I may get it for the nostalgia, but I may wait until like July or August just for a
Apart.
little bit to see if it goes on sale for summer.
that's
I'm not
fair.
getting it in May right when it comes out because I want to see I want to give it like 3 months, see the game, see the gameplay, see how like it's received. Because right now there's so much hype and oh my god, this looks great. But once everyone starts playing it, that's when you get the real reviews of oh, this game kind of sucks.
Yeah,
or
if
this
you know
game
if
is
it's gonna
actually
be-
fantastic.
Yeah,
Like you have the same
I'm
stuff.
I'm probably gonna wait like a week.
That happened with Lego Marvel Superheroes too.
Yeah,
Everyone was so hyped because Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 looked really well, but then
It
gameplay to the
came-
game sucked. Same thing with Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
yeah.
Black Ops
BO7.
7,
Very
um,
a good modern example you could use. Yeah,
great, even more modern than a Lego game and like more and a little bit bigger. Everyone was talking how well BO6 was, which was a fantastic game. I played it. Literally, I played that game literally until my Xbox physically broke and I wasn't able to log into my Xbox anymore.
which one? BO6.
Yeah, played BO6.
God, I miss
um,
those days. You used
I
to
don't
run
think I
BO6.
have BO7 on the PlayStation. I forgot. I don't think I
I
ever bought it.
tried it on the Xbox and I looked at Al. And I'm like, I'm not a fan of this.
It's not that good. The zombies are too convoluted. The story is like too confusing. The maps are confusing. Like I was watching guides, and normally when I watch
I think Al only played it for like Nuketown when they had Nuketown for like a week.
normally I'll watch a Mr. Rough Waffles guide.
Mr. Ruffle.
No, I'll watch Mr. Rough Waffles, and I was able to clear out a lot of BO6 watching his guides. Even watching his guides and understanding what he was talking about, I was so lost in BO7. When I would try to play it, that I was like, damn, this game kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Another game, personally, I know Dom has a different opinion to me, and I actually did buy this game, is WWE 2K26.
I think the game's great.
Dom thinks the game's great. I'm like, there's so much hype around it because it looks so well, but I'm like, it feels just like the other games
Well, that's the well.
that
I
I
think
don't really
that's-
play. Like,
But
there's
that's the
nothing
other thing
new.
too, though.
I feel like there's nothing new to the mode outside of the showcase. Which
I mean,
is,
the one thing I will say with those games like a Madden or an
Like,
NBA or
the
an
only game I
NFL,
consistently buy sports game when it comes out in March is MLB The Show. Yeah, MLB The Show is the same, but to me and the way I play the game,
I've
that's a
had this
game.
going here for- I gotta get into it. I'm starving.
Me too. MLB The Show to me is a game that you need to start if you really want to play and grind and get programs and cards collected and stuff done. Even if you're not doing like the live series or the mega programs that all the pay to win guys get, even if you're doing a small scale promo, like one of the just like weekly events, you kind of need to be playing from the day it comes out to the day it dies off for Diamond Dynasty to be able to beat this stuff. Because you have to constantly be upgrading your team with the new cards that come out. It's not like a Madden or not like an NHL where you can have mid-tier cards mixed in with the best cards in the game. You need to have the top cards at every position simultaneously to have
Yeah.
success.
I agree with that.
And like, yeah, it might be the same. It might have its flaws, but it's the most well-produced sports game when you look at content.
That's fair.
Like, especially so far in 26, the first month and a half of content every week has been a banger. You had a new Threads, which is basically like a free agency promo because they don't do free agency in MLB 25 when players sign elsewhere. That's usually the first big event of the new game. So you got new Threads, which was all the new players. It was almost like a Mets event because the Mets had like a lot of the card. The Mets had at least 6 of the cards. They had every single new guy the Mets brought in or every single guy the Mets got rid of got a card. So you could build a whole Mets team out of that. You have that. You got like team affinity offer. You got so many things. And then you compare it to Madden and other sports games, they're kind of just like there at this point.
Pretty much. I hate to say it.
Like they're there. Like NHL shot itself in the foot by adding a salary cap to Ultimate Team. Because now you have to like actually like, use bad cards with elite cards out. Madden, they made Madden Ultimate Team pay to win, Like you have to now, you know how you get the rewards? You have to physically spend $20 a month. You have to buy 1,000. You have to buy the 1,000-point bundle on the shop every month to get the reward pass.
Honestly,
The non-free reward, because you get free rewards, but to get the premium rewards, you have to spend $20 a month or $15 a month to get 1,100 XP reward points. Not everyone's going to be able to afford or spend that kind of money.
yeah. I just wanted to say these two things, and then we head off. These were two things I wanted to say. Today
Yeah,
on
we're
the
kind of
show.
just rambling at the end.
Yeah,
So
these are just two things I wanted to say today when we talk basketball. So first and foremost, Billy Donovan is a prime candidate to replace Kerr if Kerr leaves the Warriors this season. I'm not surprised. I think and Clay is has requested a trade from Dallas. And then another thing too is that Tyler Hero and the Heat will be parting ways over the summer during during free
Free
agency. I remember seeing Brooklyn was a candidate. I don't know why Brooklyn was a candidate.
Brooklyn's gonna look to get any free agent they could that's somewhat relevant and somewhat big that they could say, "Oh, we got this."
I can
big
tell
name
you the
target guy."
team. Yeah, let me.
Because they're
just
so
scroll it
irrelevant to
down.
the sport of basketball that they kind of just
So,
do anything.
Brooklyn, Houston, and Detroit are teams that are going to go after
Houston
him
and Detroit
through
makes sense.
through trading. So
So they want to do sign and trade.
yeah. So
And-
I mean, listen, it's 50-50. Who knows? I like Tyler Hero a lot. Al bought the Miami Vice Tyler Hero
Mhm.
jersey, which is a phenomenal jersey, by the way. I would be intrigued to see him play with Houston and with Detroit, but I definitely do think him on the Nets is questionable. Then again, apparently they're saying this season Brooklyn is supposed to go all out, and last time Brooklyn went all out, they made it almost to the NBA finals. No, they did make it to the finals, right?
No, they didn't make it to the
They didn't
finals.
make it to the finals.
That-
They
that-
almost
They
made it to
went.
the finals.
No, they didn't even make it to fight. They went all in and it blew up in their face because they were all gone within 2 years. The only one
Yeah,
that's
and then
still-
also the
KD stood there
injury.
for 4 years because he played 3 years after the Achilles tear, signed then max
Yeah.
extension, got traded. Kyrie went nuts.
It's Kyrie
Kyrie went nuts and got traded.
and the
And James
beard.
Harden just didn't want to be there after Kyrie and Hart everything started.
Yeah,
So the fact that they went all in and the most they had to show for it was a second round playoff appearance.
yeah, that's
That's
what
why I
it
don't
was, the
believe in
second round.
going all in sports unless you know you have the guy. You need, and I'm using Pat Mahomes as an example, even though it's not sport. You
Yeah.
need a Pat Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers type talent at quarterback, or like a Dirk, LeBron, Michael Jordan type candidate at basketball to know, all right, we could go all in.
Yeah.
You can't do it by signing 3 of those guys. You need one developed. Anyway, any last word for the semester, Dom, to sign off on?
No. I mean, we've kind of said everything we've said. I was very happy just liking the video, of course. Just very happy with the semester, how everything turned out. Next semester, we're going to be back bigger and better. Dom's always going to be the best in the
The
world.
DNP,
He's going to be the greatest of all time.
the DNP Power Hour shall continue.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
The question is, when will this continue happening?
When it probably won't be same time. It'll be different
No,
time.
it's going to be.
same day, obviously, but
No,
different
same
time.
day. Not
No,
even
no,
same day.
Talking about how we're gonna be on.
Oh, yeah. We'll be on same day. So the 2 hours. Of course, the question is going to be, is it going to be cohesive or not? I don't know.